what do they look like? We think they're green because they seem to be covered with algae, but in actual fact they're all shades of brown, cream colors, blacks, and olive greens. And the algae on them makes them look green, but that's not why they're called green. And the algae gets cleaned off by some of the fish that are swimming by. People ask how big and how old do they grow? When they come in from the ocean, they're about 6 years old and they're about the size of a dinner plate. And they grow about 2 inches every year after that. And most of the ones you'll see around here are juveniles. They don't reach sexual maturity in their full size till they're about 30 to 35, which is why they're so slow at reproducing themselves and getting back to maturity. And so you can always guesstimate for people the age of the turtle out there. Say dinner plate plus 2 inches a year, this turtle's maybe 20 years old, not mature yet. And the other question we always get asked is, how do you tell males from females? And with the juveniles, you cannot tell. It's not until they become a mature turtle that the males grow a long tail, and then you can distinctly see the difference. So, and I was talking to one of the people who dives around here a lot, and he said the only male that he's seen is over in Kahalu'u Bay, not up here. He hasn't seen a male up here. So they don't come in and forage as much as the juveniles and the females. Now, where do they live? They live in all of the tropical oceans of the world. But the Hawaiian sea turtle only lives in the Hawaiian region. And the only place, they never interface with any turtles from any other area. They stay in the Hawaii area. And one of the interesting things on this board is they tagged and released some turtles. And these tracks show where they go. And they go hundreds and hundreds of miles in just a few weeks, all around the islands, all different places. And when the females go to nest, they nest in French Frigate Shoals, which is 900 miles northwest. So go back to the same beach every time. Turtles need to breathe air. That's the thing that a lot of the people out here on the beach don't realize, especially when they see the turtles up on the beach, they think they're going to die. But turtles breathe air, and when they're in the water, when they're resting on the bottom of the water, they absorb oxygen into their bloodstream and they lower their metabolism, and they can stay down there for a couple of hours. But when they're up and foraging, they need to breathe every couple of minutes. So it's important not to disturb a turtle that's coming up because it needs to breathe. And the basking that they do is on the surface and on the beach, and it's to restore their body temperature. Only 2 predators of turtles. One is the tiger shark that lives out beyond the reefs here, and the other is man. And although turtles have been on the endangered species list for 25 years and aren't hunted anymore, they were hunted so much before, that's why there was such a danger of not having them anymore. But man now is still a predator in that they get caught in the fishing line, in the gill nets, they eat trash, they get cancerous tubes from being in the waters where people are, where there's a lot of people around, and so those kind of things are still killing the turtles, which is why they're still on the endangered species list. When we started this 25 years ago, only 67 nesting females went to the beaches up in French Frigate Shoals. Now it's more than 460.
Yay! Started at what, 25?
Started at 67 and it's now 460. And turtles don't lay eggs every year. They lay eggs some every second year, some only once in 4 years. So it's different females that are going up on the beach each time, but that's the average that they're getting up there. So we've raised the population 600%.
When did you start?
This was started 25 years ago.
25 years.
Yeah. So they still need work, but you know, if you ever see one hit by a boat propeller, you'll understand how much work we still need to do here. It's illegal to kill, capture, touch, or harass a green sea turtle. Up to $25,000 in fines and a year in jail, just for touching them. So when you see people touching them, explain to them why, but if they say, I'm not doing any harm, say, well, a year in jail won't do you any harm either.
So she's been